Let's fight. Let's fight. Good night to each and every one of you. Let's fight, guys. We try. Pace and power. That's what we were saying. Not much. Just pace and power. Just beating our bell and calling some names. That's how we were saying. Pace, per pace, pace and power. Boots on the ground. Ain't no backing down on this side, good folks. Ain't no backing down on this side. Welcome in the ring to each and every one of you. Wherever you all are joining us from, we ain't gonna put a spoiling thing. Good night. Good night, each and every one of you guys, wherever you all are joining us from. We trust you all are good. We trust you all are well. They're trying with me, too early. It's too early, Sean of Fortune. You're too early, Mavis Davis Wells, Hazel Chase, Paulette Haynes. I see Carmen Bailey. Each and every one of you, wherever you all joining us from, wherever you all are joining us from. Let me slow it down for you guys. I see Julian Mars is here, Enid Megan, Tessa. I see Debbie Collins said, we there. Wilma Grant, Chevron McDonald. To the lovely ladies I met in Austin's bookstore today. To the lovely ladies. You all like going to Austin to meet my ladies. Y'all think was the books. I went to meet my ladies in Austin's bookstore. To all the lovely young ladies I met in Austin today. Pace and power, ladies. Pace and power. Freya Lyon, good to see you. Patricia Wren. How are you doing, Patricia, folks? I see hundreds of you on the live already. Smash that emoji button. Smash that emoji button. Good, folks. Do that for us. And let's go. I see Paul Moore is here. Ring the bell one time for the folks like Paul. Ring the bell one time for Lucy Wilberg and Paul Bourne. Onessa Wardine, Cicely Weeks. Good to have you. Ann Singh, Mark Ullman, DJ Hope Chung. Respect and manners, DJ Hope Chung. Yeah, lots of things happening in that end. We're going to circle back to guys. We got the fight card set. It's just some of y'all missing. The fight card set and its pace and power. Them boys telling us it is set. We ready to go, folks. We just holding for some of you. We ready to go. We all there, man. We all there. Pace and power. The card is set, folks. Tag somebody. Share the live. Share the damn live. Smash that emoji button. And let me get on the road, good folks. Let me go on the road. Right off the bat, let's tell you guys that if you need a justice of the peace, a commissioner of votes to affidavits, who actually understand what they're doing, then we recommend highly the Alistair Collins firm. Expert guidance and support for all your documentation needs. He's a commissioner of votes to affidavit. He's a justice of the peace as well. Alistair Collins, 649-6410. 649-6410. Yep. 685-648-6448. 6448. 685-6448. That's the other number. Monday to Friday, they're right down there at the Callion Mall on the ground floor. Monday to Saturday, rather, apologies there. Monday to Saturday. That's one of the unique things I love about them. Even on Saturday, they're open for business. You can get some work done. Even on Saturday, expert guidance for all of your documentation needs. What else you need to hear? What else you need to hear, folks? We got the fight card set. We're fired up. And we are ready to go. And we trust that you beautiful, lovely folks, we trust that you guys are ready as well. It's way out there, man. It's way out there. Don't come down with funny. Way out there, Sharon. Castle Edwards, we see you there, Sharon and Linden. Cheryl DeRetta, we see you as well. And Ingrid Ambrose, Vanilla Garnett, Dion. Donna Brandt says, I don't share the damn live. I hope I capture your voice right. I don't share the damn live. Donna, thank you so much. Oh, y'all be like Donna, man. If you could pattern yourself off of anybody, be like Donna, man. I'm actually whole damn belly a check. Rolinda Jordan, we see you there. Rast, Ricardo, Sal Just Reach, Respect and Manners, Pace and Power, Spurry Lee, Vanilla Garnett, and all the other folks who are joining us. Wherever you all are joining us from, we are delighted that you guys are here. We got a couple of things to share with you folks, and then we get out of here so you can get on with the rest of life. As you all know, first up, we got some sneakers here. We're going to be talking about some Air Jordans. We're going to be talking about the teachers had it. They have had it. They're fed up. The teachers. We're going to be talking about them as well. Putin and Assad. Serious Assad. Russia's Putin. It's a whirlwind bromance. The bill passed it in Russia. And then some of y'all with these condoms. Romel. Some of y'all with these condom business. We didn't talk about that. Things tight. Think it's only here. We didn't talk about some of that. Man with the axe. Things tight. People using whatever they had reached apparently. Things tight in some places. We can be following up on some of that. Bottom right. Things tight. We can be following up on all those events. Those just to give you a taste. In case you're new to the broadcast, it's just to give you a little taste of what coming. We know some of you are a little crish. Right? You gotta get a precursor to dinner. You gotta get a precursor. Right? You want bite till you see the menu. You gotta taste and buy here. You gotta taste and buy. Alright, we can give you the opener. We can give you a little taste and buy. We can give you the opener. Guys, how you doing? We can give you all the opener. Right? Lance Burgess. Lance say hey for the facts. Pace and power. Respect a man's Lance. He say hey for the facts. Gladys Roberts. Good night to you, Gladys. Michaela Andrew Coates. Cecilia Joseph. How you guys are doing? Sandra Hanover. So things tight, things flat. It's true. It's true. Things real flat. Things are moving. You see if you got a little something coming in from the diaspora. Can't teach you there now. Y'all be like Paulette. Paulette I done share the live. Y'all be like Paulette the man. Every night. I gotta tell y'all the same thing over and over. Y'all take a lot in. Patricia Craig. Yvette Madu. Good to have you. Lena Williams. Lena, I see your name, the little white girl. You alright? We trust that all is well. Lena, and all the other beautiful, wonderful folks joining us. We really trust that you guys are great and know that you're appreciated. You are appreciated. Yep, you are appreciated. Let's have a go at it, guys. Let's have a go at it. The fight card is set. We're going to open the appetite now for what is to come. Yep. Did we have the opener there? Did I miss it? Teacher shouted. The teacher said I'm fed up. Let me put it there. The teacher said I'm fed up. We ain't got this, we put it. They said they are fed up. Oh my Lord. Oh yes, look where I put it now. Yeah. Look how we upside down. One more. The opener. That's what we tell you. That's what we there. That's the lines. They said they're fed up. We give me a precursor to dinner. Facts and information. Valid, credible, all the way. This is the precursor. And because I buy my books, right? Who vex? Because I buy my books from Austin's, I can substitute the word precursor. My dictionaries, I'm going to substitute the word precursor to dinner. I would say a prelude. We want to up. Look, don't come around we funny. Don't think because we know how to brawl, we just drop. We want brought ups. We're going to show you we brought ups meant. As I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by myself. Before I was rudely interrupted by people like Hikila. Now you got all the PPP channels gone. We will start cussing on the PPP yet. You done with long live the PPP. And when you see them, then the mouth white, you know. The collarbone showing, the jawbone showing. All are welcome in the ring. We'll be loved that you here. It means you're in no boring place. You come for action. What was I saying? As a precursor, as a prelude to what is to come. Good folks, we got to up our language in 2023. That's what we're doing. Patricia Garlett, Nigel Polydor, all the other folks. And I learned when I was doing the law. Oh, I think I just dropped it. I ain't got nothing to my name. I got my LLB. I got my prongs. I got my lime, lemon, and bitters. You see? I ain't billing road yet. Hold on. Give me a year or two before we come back. Give me road contracts and so on. And I ain't billing Bellup. I ain't billing no Bellup roads neither. Alson Cortez. I ain't billing my roads straight. But before I was distracted, she ruled me by Allison and Colamingo and the rest of them, Brenda Braffett and so. I ain't just drop out of nowhere. My law professor, was it Duke Pollard? The late Duke Pollard? That former CCJ justice, wasn't he? Or was it Professor Aubrey Bishop? Whose feet I sat on? It's just one of them. How was it? Professor Calvin Eversley, who was taught at Harvard educated. He's just one of them. Whose feet I sat at told me the law is about language and logic. You know, I think I just dropped, you know. Right? I studied communication at the undergraduate level and law, and I passed both. I got my certificates. I got my paper. Don't come around me funny. I got my paper. Has about the things. Like the teachers who have said, enough is enough. That's what the teachers are telling us. Enough is enough. Listen to me. Don't tell anybody I say this. Don't tell anybody I said it. Listen to me very carefully now. What I say next is going to be very instrumental. Listen to me. You know you're in the right. I never said this. It's just between the few of us who hear. And I don't want you to repeat this to nobody else. Because I never said it. They come wrong you funny in the school. And you know you're in the right. Fight them. Fight them. No, they come and bust it. Folks, we're against violence. I want you to know that. Right? We're against violence. You know you're in the right. You and your school and some parents coming after you. Fight them. Punch them in the throat. Throw a desk. A blackboard in the chest. Fight them. them. The Depisk. Fight them. Y'all don't tell nobody, so. We're against violence. We're against violence. I'm all for non-violence. Right? But I ain't talking to y'all. I'm talking to the teachers who on the track in school. It's a war zone. Teachers getting beat up in school now. That's the only areas we'll show you. But I want you in other places, the swift to pass them through the course. Fight them! Let's fight! Fight them! You know you're the right. They come try to embarrass you. Folks. Alright. If I can, fight them! Take a look. The teachers said enough and they protested. The Fort Wellington teachers came out for the colleague today who was assaulted recently. Came out for him. They said they're fed up. They're fed up. And that's the opener tonight. They said they're fed up.
And here we have the teachers protesting. Relax yourself.
I share stupidity. Look when them in there disrespect them. When you talk them in a class,
Let me see nobody.
Enough! Justice! 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 Against teachers! Against teachers! We need justice! No Jews, justice!
Solidarity forever.
Solidarity
There's a group.
Enough! Enough! Enough!
Let's try to put the music. Let's try
Against teachers! Justice! 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 Against teachers! Against teachers! Against teachers! Justice!
We want
Justice!
We want
Justice!
enough.
Enough!
Enough.
Enough!
Enough.
Enough!
Enough.
Enough!
We want
Justice!
We want
Justice!
We want
Justice!
We want
Justice!
Stop. Suspend the child. Expel the child. Kick him out. Put the child out the school. I'll back to the school. You can't touch them children, but if children beating you in school, what is that? Them and the family coming and beat you. Enough is enough.
You are safe anymore.
Not safe anymore. Not safe.
Our teachers got to feel safe in the classroom. And folks got to stop taking advantage on our teachers. They got to feel safe again in the classrooms. And not this madness we see perpetuating out here. And so the teachers there in the Fort Wellington area, Bobis, Region 5, 6, stood in solidarity with their fellow teacher. And I saw the union president, Mr. Mark Light, also there. We're going to circle back to this issue. In the program, we're going to circle back. People you can talk to. You can talk down, you can talk out. You know, there are other ways you can go about that. If they're coming after you, fight them. Moving on the fight card. Moving along on the fight card. That was the opener, folks. That was the opener. Look what we're following. We're following some things internationally. We think you beautiful folks ought to know about a couple things internationally. Carol Hudson, Debbie Wodenkirk, Marnus Toby, Junior Holders, you, John Lasana, Penelope Hudson, Van Slice. Fight them! You gotta fight them. Look some things we're following internationally, folks. You think it's easy out here? You think it's easy? They're coming after you. From around the world, millions, folks, up to grab. I talk about US, mega millions. Somebody can get nice time. 229 million US dollars up for grabs. Well, he's not friend now. 229 million US dollars, folks, up for grabs. Here I tell you. We ain't talking about what? No! That's real money, folks. Real money. Cash or dash. That's how them boys do it. Real money there. And that's one of the things we're following. It's where the millions coming from, though. Let me tell you how quick. It's where this 229 million mega jackpot coming from. That's money. You hear me? That's not play money. Let me see who having nice time here now. Let's show you quick. Who having nice time. Now they're telling us, guys, somebody in the US of A, of course, because it's US we're talking about, is going to walk away with this. Right? In the US of A, is going to walk away with this. Real cheese. They're going to walk away with 229. I think I'm flying and buy a ticket. You know, and the drawing is tonight. The drawing is tonight, so somebody is waking up tomorrow filthy rich. This mega jackpot. Filthy, stinking rich. This is the kind of stinker like. Money stink. Stinking rich. That's how folks waking up. Mega jackpot. Right? We ain't talking about Trump mega. But look how things start. You see, well, somebody waking up with nice time. In Philadelphia. Mangalisa rough. Axe wielding. Bandit. Running the place, trying to rip out. Fire some chops at ATM. Fire some chops at the ATM, folks. It getting rough out there, Philadelphia. But them boys like expecting it. Them boys install the ATM like it's Guyana in. Right? He fire chop the ATM and bunch. He left empty-handed. But just to tell you the desperation some folks are experiencing, the desperation. Man, what did I ask you though? When axe is all you got, you want to fetch away a whole ATM. Running with axe, get them brazen. Them boys here, get him brazen. I don't know if he taking pattern off for them or they taking pattern off for him. But this went down, Lester Williams in Philadelphia. Crystal Simon, great evening to you. And Rosetta Barton and Gail. Yep, that is how it went down, folks. That is how it went down. Look what else we're following internationally. Well, look, story here now. Stop the clock. I hope that you are like this. Bantu King, raise your right hand. I hope you are like this. Bantu and Co. Bantu and Company. Right? Stilted partner. You haven't do nonsense. You can't do the time, don't do the crime. A man convicted after he stilted the partner. You hear these English words? During sex. Now, what does this mean? You may ask, teacher, what does it mean, stilted? I'm happy you asked, oh young one. They say when the student is ready, the teacher appears. And they say when the student is very ready, the teacher disappears. Stilted lover. All right, what went down here? You know the man did? He put a little something, a little prick. No pun intended. In the condom. No puns intended. He put a little prick in the condom. You see? I don't know if he's trying to tie down the lady or what. Stilted lover. Folks, that's a crime. You know why? The woman said she did not give her consent to be stilted. Or else she would not be stilt. She did not give her consent. A Dutch court. You think the Dutch easy? They had me for time, you know. They said the Dutch done, but you know yourself. I guess that's why we never be there. They said the Dutch finish with you. You know yourself. You see? That's why we say Sabazidi. A Dutch court has convicted a man for removing his condom during sex without his partner's consent. Right? Again, this made a landmark change in how the courts there, at least the Dutch, deal with this thing called stilting. Right? You went quietly. You see? Some of you are like nothing between you and what you got to do. But the person got to give consent. Because once I see some of you are sucking your teeth, consent, with him, sir. Right? You end up in problems. You end up with more than what you bargained for. The court said the person got to give consent. And it's a landmark case. A landmark case for the Dutch. Right? Some of you said some people end up in problems. Right? He took it off. He didn't even prick it. He took it off. Well, he ended up in problems. That's what the Dutch court saying. Don't step nobody. Michael, please tell me. David, right? Promise? Raise your right hand. Don't step nobody. Yep. Some folks serious. Some folks serious. The US had a collision with a Russian aircraft, one of the drones. And the US said they're downing the drones. Right? They put them on pause a little bit. I think it was probably a little embarrassing for the US, really and truly. Right? There was a collision, the Pentagon said, between one of its drones and a Russian aircraft. And apparently the Russian aircraft managed to take it from the sky. Let's just put it like that. I don't think the US is going to take too kindly to that. I see some things in the US arsenal. I don't know. Is Armageddon these people prepare for, you know? We got to watch ourselves. Is Armageddon some of the drones and the other hardware, you see, in the arsenal of the US. I don't know what to prepare for. It's the devil self they're trying to fight. The devil self. But this went down, I think, over the, let me make sure I get it right. So many notes here. My Lord, y'all know the whole lies. The Pentagon says, its press secretary says, that the 2 Russian fighter jets intercepted an American drone in international airspace, dumping fuel over and forcing the US to ground the drone. Dumping fuel over it, rather, and forcing the US to ground the drone. Yep. So the Russians today, at least, one up the folks there in the US. One of them fly over the drone. And this is kind of embarrassing. Right? It's like they're urinating on it. They dump fuel on it. Must be embarrassing for the great US of A. Right? Must be embarrassing for Uncle Sam. Right? Must be embarrassing. But that's how it went down on that side, folks. Share it live. Before we gotta throw some fuel in your chest. Smash that emoji button. Look what else we're covering, folks. Look what else we're covering. Them boys me today was a bromance, I told you. This was in 2017. You see how long this thing's there? You think Russia passed the bill yet? Huh? You think they passed the bill? I feel like Assad will have little too long away for me. Beatrice, Carol, if you will answer long, they could take a picture, you must know. Assad and Putin had a meeting today. Assad went to meet Putin. Of course, he's been propped up in Syria. Is Syria or is Turkey? Is which one? He's being propped up. He ain't really got no, because he's a dictator. You see, he's a dictator. You know what they say? Birds of identical plumage assemble together in close proximity. I just lose some of y'all. Who don't know? I don't know how to say it any other way. I do not know how to say it any other way. So Bashar Assad has arrived in Moscow. And he and Putin will be meeting. Of course, you know, they can talk about things that dictators talk about. What thing we didn't talk about? Having Bible study? I like this subject. Too long. The folks are meeting when dictators meet. Trouble in the dance. Trouble. Look what else we're following, good folks. Michael Jordan is about to auction off some of his sneakers. Some they tell us he had made in honor of, what was this rapper's name? Biggs, I think it was. And this is one of them, in honor of Biggs. And they are about to fetch, they tell us, some record-breaking prices. Michael Jordan. Right? There's a whole host of them. It's about 14 sneakers you're going to auction off. Right? One of the U.S. famous auction houses. You all know that? You all know the name of it? One of the famous auction houses. He's going to auction some of his sneakers out. And hear this. They're estimating that these sneakers could fetch as much as $4 million. You big. When old shoe you got? The shoe more expensive all. You see? I keep an eye on my shoes. You see when I get big? I can auction them up just the same. Right? Just the same. $4 million is the price tag that these sneakers are estimated to fetch. And he's doing this auction in connection with, is it Sotheby's? Sotheby's auction house there in New York. $4 million for old boots. Who knew? Like I vex now, I showed all my sneakers. I'm sure Alexis will go through wall, come on, dusting off them old shoes. Bring it on Facebook, let me auction them. Let me see how much they can fetch. They're estimated to be worth about $4 million US dollars, you know. That's not Guyana dollars, US dollars. Look, some stuff we're following. We're tracking along the region. Now, this is when judgment come right away. It's like on Facebook, you get feedback in real time. That's Romel and all front parts. You get feedback right away. Right? Feedback right away. In Trinidad, a bandit stole a vehicle. That's the last vehicle he can thief. Just like that, the very last vehicle he will be stealing. Because he's trying to elude police. And you know what happened? He crashed. Right? He crashed. He said police and the owners of the Honda Vizel were driving with their family members, and they were in Trinidad called Train City. Right? Around 8:25 p.m. and two men confronted them. One had a gun. Relieved them of the car. And he got on a frolic trying to elude police. But we know the end now. We know the end. That was it. The mangled remains of the car is what you're seeing here. If you can recognize it. If you can recognize it. The same carry thief. Right? The father says, delete it one time. Bam. You know, that's like what the good book say, you know. Ingrid, that's why I don't fight with these goons we got to deal with. Because the good book tells us, it's Wednesday night, it's Bible study. The good book tells us the wicked can be destroyed suddenly. Do I have an amen out there? Suddenly. Just like that. You play one thief, you know? The last guy you can steal. Just say, you know, edit. Father, edit him. Antigua and Barbuda, I tell you, it's not only here. Some parents were remanded for fighting a teacher. In Antigua and Barbuda, I don't know, like it's something in the Caribbean air. Like it's something in the Caribbean air. Lashery. Right? They're going to fight in the teacher. Well, guys, the Brown pass them through the court. Quick. Pass them through the court. And these that fight in the teacher here in Fort Wellington, come on, judicial system. Right? Y'all I'm a right side for a little while now. Come on. Quick. They remand them, you know. Yeah. You want to go beating up a teacher? A magistrate has remanded into custody a parent who attacked the principal at a primary school after he had become unhappy with disciplinary action taken against the child. Michael Samuel will head back to court on April 17 after he made an appearance recently. Yeah. On the charges of malicious damage of a gold chain, trespassing, and battery. Yeah, man. Go sit down, reflect, and think about your action. Antigua and Barbuda. You won't fight the teacher, or the law will fight you. The justice system will fight you. Just like that. Go sit down a little bit. Bail? No. Take a cell. Cell, take one. His Majesty's prison in St. John's, take one. Just like that. Take one. Folks, we got over 3,000 people watching us across social media. Ow. Get it live a share. Please and thank you. You see? Look what I dress up for you. Get it live a share. Get it live a share, good folks. Pace and power. Remanded. Go and think about your actions. Shucks. Damn it in hell. Stop it. Well, Suriname is another story. Right? Santoki know you're on the back foot right now. You don't see his engagements with Irfan has diminished, Candy. He know you're on the back foot. But them boys don't launch a campaign. Them boys are waiting. They're in full election mode. There's only some people here think like we got forever, you know. In full election mode. Right? Santoki waited. The campaign was launched. It was launched. Well, it's two coalitions in Suriname fighting to lead. 2 coalitions. Well, one of Santoki parties walk with the other day. We share that with you. The folks say, Philip, you Santoki, we gone, we out. We out, they tap out. They tap out. We're picking the story up from Caribbean Life, and they're telling us that in just under 2 years, from this month, Suriname will vote for one of 2, here they're saying, multicultural mega coalition groups to run the Dutch-speaking CARICOM country. And them and us got a lot of similarity, you know. They got a population of just under 600,000, believe it or not. Believe it or not. Right? The first coalition, they tell us, involves the incumbent Chan Santoki, his administration, and they have about 20 of the 51 parliamentary seats. And his party, this is what caught our attention at this end, is considered a Hindustani-dominated party. I often wonder what sorry, fun. It is considered, his party is considered a Hindustani dominated party. I said that. That's the people I quote in what they've offered us here. Right? Hindustani dominated party. You see? Yep. That's what the folks are telling us. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. Hindustani dominated VHP party. Yep. So them boys have kicked off. They're waiting. Full campaign mode. They got 2 years to go. 2 years to go. We got to pick up the pace a little bit, folks. Look at us recovering. Well, with the 592, let me take down the goal quick before we go missing. With the 592, Clive Joylin, Facebook user Yvette Madu. Look what's happening in the 592. Marcia Blair, Clive Jackson, Hazel Chase, Shireen Benz, is you? Folks, I ain't talking so much. I'm a little hungry now. Clive, Curtis Lakshman. Oh Lord, the pangs of hunger. You heard the language on God up? The pangs. The pangs. P-N. The pangs and the fangs of hunger. Oh God, they're biting right now. Right? If you see him make a dip, you understand dark eye. It's not Joe Biden syndrome. It's just dark eye. Yeah, the pangs. Donna, good to see you. Commissioner Cole. Dan Four Lights, Carol Hudson, Morna. Respect our manners, folks. Well, look story here now. You think it's easy? What story? Look story. What story here? Folks, the water in Sophia is problems, you know. The water in Sophia is problems. Look at my notes quick. I want to make sure I call this accurately. I want to make sure I do it accurately. A fellow met with the eye quite recently, and he said the people in Section D, South Turkine, will be grateful if we mention this issue. They said he water through the tap. Folks, the man burst in the room. The man burst into the waiting room. I see the man get a bottle in his hand. I said the man know things tight. Right? I said the man know things tight. And the man bring a smile. Right? Smile. Remember Kwame is walking you now. I said the man bring a smile. The man said, Mr. Duncan, is what it was. Right? Is what it was in Section D. Turkine. Look what the fella brought me. I thought it was Nile. I said it was Nile as least it's got a little shrunk. I said like he feel the hunger too. He feel the pangs and the fangs. And this is what the fella brought me. He said, Mr. Duncan, please show to the world. We're building stadiums for $4 billion. People in a hospital bed for riding on the push the children. They ain't got proper drinking water. Right? Coming through the taps. Potable water. Come, my language. They got potable water coming through the tap. This is what the fella brought me, Z bottle. I thought it was oil. He said, this is when the tap for the drink. Folks, I think in this one bottle, you got the corona variants right in here. you got smallpox, you got monkeypox, everything right in here. Right in here. That's what the man brought me. Folks, can you imagine that? I know none of you who are living in the US, in those boroughs, would allow the city to pull a 3-year taps. They'll be out of office, but we propping up these folks. I hope to get this into the hands of Kamala Harris, Vice President. I hope to get this in the hands of Joe Biden. I said, Joe, look, they're killing me out here. Joe is killing me out here, Joe. You see that? You don't get no coming back from that. Look, Sandra Burleson asked me if I shows the eye. Sandra, I thought his eye. When I see the man bust through the door, I said, I said, we fried planting tonight. There's a little boy being fried planting. I tried the Bible. I said, we frying planting tonight. Things tight. Me see, I little while. I done start celebrating. Me knows what. Me knows what to big uncle bring in. I didn't know his water. Right? I didn't know. Fires of the PPP. Folks, these fires come in all kinds of ways. All kinds of mechanisms. And some people living next to all kinds of neighbors. I hope you are living next to some proper neighbors. I just make a little noise as a neighbor. I show the people through the walls of the studio. Could hear the bell ringing. But they don't get to over content with us. Some folks reach out to us. This is every night. This PP lady, I think she fight, and they smoke. Me think them natural. We don't like smoke every night. Can be all high. The folks say every night. This lady smoking them out. And somebody can decide. Right? Shin Skelman. I think that's what the folks said, the lady there. In Skelman, smoking them out every goddamn night. Smoking them out. Take a look what some people got to endure. That's some real wicked neighbors, you know. When they get ready, some real wicked neighbors.
You see the fire big every night.
I was about to say Gabi Obi the walking name, but I want you to be a bad name. I want you to be a bad name. How you could do that every night to somebody? Every night to people. Auntie Peters is where she born in there. Celeste? Leroy is where the born in there. I want is where the born. Grab me some yard fowl or something like that. Deborah Clark. My neighbors have been blessed to have a good neighbor like me. Be very quiet. How's my car be nice outside? When I go, like a church mouse. You know? Thanks to the wife I have. I like a church mouse. Folks, I got a Tantarian from Yeovil. I just got no more place. Huh? I just got no more place. You see? When I come home, I quiet. I left politics at the door. So my neighbors have got a good neighbor. In me, right? In me. It's only my landlord if you believe the trolls that I owe the money. And Anil. What's the landlord and Anil apparently? Right? Magna Barry says you're wicked. Magna, you ice pass wickedness. Let's take it to another level. Every night you smoking on people like that. Philomena Fontenelle says she's a vampire. Philomena, if you say so. Philomena says she's a vampire. Every night. You know, is there only so much of smoke you could smoke in? What stories they say? For your information. They're telling us in Campbellville, the guy that contracted digging like he crazy, busting up a set of pipes. This is Pike Street, Campbellville. This contractor is telling us digging like he's crazy. And the residents in Pike Street say they want a contractor with some sanity. Because this one here is just brute force and ignorance. Brute force and ignorance. That's what the people telling us happening Pike Street, Campbellville.
Construction is supposed to got a marking where pipeline and with them an underground cable. They're just digging like mad people. This is Pike Street. GWI Tech 1. I better come and fix this because if you hold us a fire in Adam place, won't get no water. Such a mad people digging. Watch. They're digging like their head and good. I look at the bust of the fucking pipe. Eh? They're supposed to know we're doing till out here digging. Like a mad set of people digging. I mean, that guy needs a lot of Trinidadians.
Yeah. Pike Street, Campbellville. The people said this contracted digging like he crazy. They want a contractor with sanity. You know, Ghana is the greatest country, no? Fauna, flora, natural resources that the PVP thieving out. All of that. But we got a lot of madness, you know. And we're not taking mental health seriously. Miss the road, smooth and blood. Then somebody say, oh, we should run a pipe here. Block up the whole road. Right? Now when he done bust up them pipes like that, you gotta call GWI. And if they come tomorrow, water rate's gone up. They said they want a contract in Pike Street with some sanity. With some sanity. Look what we're following, folks. Look what we're following. Pace and power. Power and pace. Pace and power. Pace and power. Pace and power. Power and pace. Look what else we're following, good folks. When the boys met with the representatives of Kamala Harris, US Vice President, well, the opposition met with them as well. And the leader of the opposition said they spoke about governance issues and government discrimination with the team. You see? Discrimination with the team. I like how Aubrey just threw back. Resplendently. You know? Show them use them, President. Don't make a bring you funny. Lovely suit. Look how we buy them throw. Look how crisp. Look at your man, sir. Knowing the turf she on, wearing the American blue, dashing it in the chest like that. She's standing too close to this white man. The man's a single. Ah! Too close for comfort. Stop it. Right there, Paddy, she saw. That being said, though, they spoke about governance and discrimination. And I'm happy. I'm happy. And you see, I can tell you all this. Hold on. Me even seeing Sierra Hold on. I can tell you this. You know the Americans not like the Bahamian fella. You know they're not like the Bahamian fella. Davis, whatever the hell he name. Pamela Dover. This man is a little too close to Manza for me. Little too close. And the color coordination, little too. But that being said, they're like Davis, you know. They come out to bar and say, oh, we didn't have the discussion. The Americans different. I want up Davis taking tablets. If he knows it's day and night. Oh, we never did this discussion. Oh, we just met for 5 minutes. And I was talking to him as the Prime Minister of the Bahamas, not as the Chairman of CARICOM. Well, you then send me the memo, you stick it off and put it on just like that. The Americans will do that. Governance and governmental discrimination, two very important issues. Very important issues. You know, I want you all to see her working to stay. I ain't see her there, but I know she's working to stay, Rondell. Sarah is working to stay. Bringing all the Kamala Harris people. You know, and Kamala said last year when they were summoned to Washington, the resources got to be shared for everybody. You know? And I go and I put this in her hand myself. Hold your hand a little long and so on. I go and put this in her hands myself. Bottle of water. You see? I want to forget it. I send them with it. I carry it myself. Look at this water. What kind of country is this we living in? Eh? What kind of country is that? So respect and manners, pace and power to the team. They win, they pull out the case, they say these chagabats, hey, think it's never alone in this country. But we got to coexist. And they put the information there to the Americans. Yep. Yep. Look who there. Look who there. By them boys, the jagabats, the trench capos, the tadpoles, the cricketers. Look some of what we're covering, folks. Oh, scraps, Candy. Oh, scraps, Margaret Nelson. Well, black belly sheep problem. I know it was too good to be true. Folks, when these sheep come, these sheep, the tick, the sheep says, they'll tick. I hope you got no young people watch me, then the children. So. The sheep says they'll tick like a fun first time. Now they're looking like a fun second time. You see? These sheep, they're big and strapping. I want to come back so you can see my face, but I want to show the sheep at the same time. These sheep, they're big and thick like a fun first time. You remember when a fun first time you talking about caving out and so on? He went on a pine juice something for fight COVID and so on. How you find the tick? That's how these sheep says the tick first time. No, you see the like a fun second time. They're telling us that the black sheep project, the black belly sheep project, has been paused, awaiting the arrival. I feel like somebody thief out the sheep. I feel like somebody cook out the sheep. They said the project is at a standstill while they wait on this next arrival of the black belly sheep. You know, sheep crisscrossing the Caribbean more than you and me. Like it pays to be sheep. You know, they say the project is everybody here, you know. The jagabats bringing the whole animal farm to us. The black belly sheep, they bring the Brahman bulls, the big black chicken, the giant black chicken, you know, and then they got the whole shrimp line. And they smell like it too. The whole shrimp line, white leg, bow foot, you know, jowsy ears, the whole shrimp line. Them boys got this. So the sheep project now got a hole, got a bristle. Them sheep the big. Right? Them sheep the big and strapping like Mark Phillips. Now it's here for the second time. You see? Big and strapping. Wish them the best. Me didn't know what she was doing, you know. Me didn't know what she was doing. God forgive her. You know, I hope the sheep forgive her too. She didn't know. Folks, the news we didn't want today. Never seek to know for whom the bell tolls. The great poet John Donne says, it tolls for thee. And they're telling us that the Bosai operator, Neptrade Hercules, his body was found this afternoon. I regret it took so long for them to go after my brother. And they didn't have the correct systems in place. And it's because the people of Linden raised their voices, protested, that you really start seeing some movement. Our thoughts and prayers go to the family of Neptrade Hercules, that both side bulldozer operator who went missing. They tell us the bulldozer fell off a cliff. My God. My God. But we're happy that his body was recovered. His family will get some closure. You know, his family will get some closure. And our thoughts and prayers are with them. Our thoughts and prayers are with them. Yeah. Gone too soon. Gone too soon. Gone too soon. Gone too soon. It's only we left now for fight the Jagabats, the trench crappers, the tadpoles, and the cricketers, the Sadducees, the Pharisees, the Kavakamites, the Nakavakamites, the Hittites, the Philistines. It's we left for fight them now. It's we left. The closer. Told you all about that. Young teacher there. You know who they advantaging. And who I had some advice for y'all. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. I tell you, fight them. Fight them. You know you're in the right. Oh, you see, gentleman. I mean, take them all the time. Right? No, we're doing it now. Land is by us. Joy Dotson, no, we're doing it now. Linda Booker, Joy, Pamela, Gisela, no, we're doing it now. Wayne Brown, Debbie, no, we're doing it now. The closer. President of the Ghana Teachers Union, Mark Light, was out there with his teachers in solidarity with a young man who's advantaging, saying enough is enough. Enough is the flipping enough. Mountain South Carolina say, watch your language. All right. Enough is enough. That's what we're telling them. Enough is enough. All right? Boots were on the ground there today. Take a look, take a listen.
I just want to make my comment, right? I'm out here with the teachers of Fort Wellington Secondary School protesting the incident that took place where a colleague was seriously injured by a guardian and several students. What we have seen over the course of the last several hours is no action taken in terms of the perpetrators being charged for wounding our teacher who was on duty at the time when the incident occurred. And secondly, nobody from the department came to speak with the teachers.
They're 1 minute away from
To
us.
speak with the teachers. The department is solely a stone throw from here. Less than a minute if you're driving, and if you're walking, about 2 minutes.
Plus they get
And
access to government vehicles.
what we have noticed is that no one came to the school from the time school commenced this morning until about 10 something. When the HM called the department to inform that the teachers are going to be protesting because they felt as though they were left on their own, nobody cares. Nobody intervened to see how traumatized our teachers were. But to be told that you cannot protest. We are out here, and we are out here, and we're going to stand until the police indicate that there are actions taken against the perpetrator. And secondly, until the Department of Education, and by extension, the Ministry of Education address this matter. We are very, very sad about the whole situation, and we would like an immediate action to be taken against the perpetrators of this matter. All right, so teachers are all out here. We love to go back into the school to teach the children, but the situation is that we are confronted with an uncaring department, an uncaring system that pays no mind to the welfare of teachers. So there are different factors that are here indicating how teachers felt about this incident. And mind you, this is not the first incident of teachers being assaulted this year. A simple count indicates that it's more than a dozen cases of teachers being assaulted on the plant. And this has got to stop. For too long, we have been taking these things lightly. I am not aware of any other profession where the workers or the employees are assaulted and they work as though it's business as usual. It is time that we have better security system in the school. It is time that we have a more proactive Department of Education. It is time that the system shows more care and love for teachers other than wanting us to teach. And so I want all Guyanans to know that this is a very serious matter and we will not accept the continuation of teachers being assaulted. Yesterday was Sir Daniels. Today we don't know who it will be. Tomorrow we don't know who it will be. So unless we take a stand for the administration to put systems in place to have proper security and protection of our teachers, we will continue to let our voices be heard. Thank you.
And don't laugh when we talk. You're very tough. Better police. No, they reject answers for recall. Don't laugh at us. Protect us. We need justice.
Yep. Boots on the ground. I heard what Mark Light say, President of the Ghana Teachers Union. The system failing the teachers. I heard that. The system failing the teachers. You heard that? I heard it. You see, on Teachers' Day, you can get the platitudes and the photo ops. You see? Oh, we care about teachers. We love teachers, just like on International Women's Day. And just like when you got the 16 days of activism, oh my God, the flurry and the flurry words, the flurry of activities and the flurry words. Dora. But in between, nobody cares. What's the SOP when a teacher is assaulted? No, the SOP is life goes on as normal. You're on your own. So the system has failed us. We can leave it there tonight, folks. That's me time. Clive Jackson, that's our program. Get on our list. Good to see you. Eileen Griffith, Norton Ennis. That's one person, it's not 10. Eileen, good to have you. Ram Singh Singh, Rhonda Gordon, Rolinda Jordan, Kid Evans, Rosetta Barton, all the juggermats, the trench pose and the tadpoles and the trolls. Good to have had you guys as well. You on with the program. What it was. Your little small country way. You did so. But the rest of you, in your big way, by just showing up. Folks, before you go, could we get about 50, 150, 500 of you, from the thousands of you still watching us? We had about 1,900 persons watching us on YouTube, 1,200 persons watching us, about 1,200 on YouTube rather, 1,900 watching us on Facebook, but 3,400 people watching us across social media. Guys, we're so humbled by that. We didn't even know when that happened. We just out here, do everything, you know, and then, I don't know, you're bored, I guess. You're going to so much. You're on Netflix, you know, the cost gone up the other day. You know, you're going to get, what do you call it? What's the other two? Disney Plus, Amazon Prime, you know, Hulu, Hatiti, you know, Young Catching 28. I know some of y'all refusing to watch DPI. Y'all refusing to watch NCN. But we're happy to have you guys. We're humbled by it, folks, and we want to keep on keeping on. And here is how you can help us by partnering with me, because unfortunately, good folks, we don't run out of water. Alone. This is how you can help us to keep on keeping on.
Want to keep getting the best? in the ring.
That's right.
Yes, you can help us to keep going by partnering with us through your contributions. And it's easy. Send us a daily, weekly, or monthly donation, whichever is most convenient to you. Cash App at $ in the ring 592, Zelle and PayPal in the ring 592 at gmail.com, or WhatsApp us on 627-6963 for how to contribute via MoneyGram and Western Union and for MMG payments.
Rest well, that's it. That's the time. We gone. That's the program. We gone. Avril, Oswaldo, Valderez. Fancy names. Right? Is it Hitty? Sean? Good to have you guys. Clive and Joylyn, Valera, Bantu King. Good night, folks. Stay well. Joylyn Cook, Marcia Blair, Joy Dotson, all the joys here. Pamela Halls. Good to have you folks. Pay some power. Give the program a share. Smash that damn emoji button for we guys. And let me go down the road. Partner with us as well. Stay safe.